thank you all for coming. Not enough room for an indoor game, so we'll just have to listen. Okay. We're going to start. I know a couple of people are running late, but we're going to start, otherwise we'll always be running late all evening. Okay, I know it's a horrendous part, but okay, we'll just get going. I'm going to introduce you to the JPL. First of all, we've got the JPL Regional Talent Centre Coordinator, the manager for all the centres. There's now 5, potentially 6, I think. 6 now confirmed. And we've also got the chairman of the JPL. He's actually going to do some work tonight, which is rarity, isn't it, Darren? Oh, gotcha. It's not what you were saying earlier, that's what you were saying. First thing you've done this year. So I'll hand you over to Gareth, and I need to say no more.
Thank you very much. Firstly, thank you all for bringing down. It's the first day, well, probably for some of us, first day of the school holidays. We've worked for a couple of weeks, so let's enjoy ourselves. So as Andy said, I'll introduce myself and Master Dylan. Boys, one thing I will say as an ex-teacher, this is about you as well, Steve. Alright, likewise over here. That's okay. So we're here today to explain what it's all about and where we're going to. For me, 3 key things about our league and our regional talent group. Forward-thinking, innovative, and most of all, must be enjoyable for you guys and for parents as well. Otherwise, you're going to be quite honest. Hopefully, you don't think that as well. So for me, forward-thinking, we like to do things a little bit differently. We do things in a different way. For the younger ones, 7s, 8s, 9s, 10s, we like to do things differently. I'll explain why. In the future, for our 11s upwards, we do 4 20 minutes as opposed to 2 half an hour or 2 25 minutes or something. That's what we're used to with regards to games. That means that these boys get more game time. There's less of us talking and more of them playing. Most of all, it's got to be enjoyable. If you're bored, you're never going to improve. If you're bored, you're not going to bother playing. So we like to make it possible. Thank you, Martin. So finally, just nudging when I say that. Okay. Welcome you to what is now going to be Herefordshire Regional Talent Centre. Next year, that is your badge, which Facebook's given you a big clue about that already, and that is your kit, okay, with the Adidas badge as well. Right? So that's going to be the kit next year. For some reason, it resembles Liverpool, but why? As you can, there's no surprise. Likewise, the chairman's a Liverpool fan too. He doesn't disclose that very often. Next one, please. So as Andy's already said, Martin Brock, chairman of the league, founder, creator of the league, and all the crazy ideas that come with it, and then he just passes it off to people to organise and run, and we'll go from there, which great leaders usually do. He is a UEFA licensed coach, so he does know his stuff as well. He teaches us a few things every now and again. So it's obviously great time. And for me, that's something that's really important that you actually get to see who the people in the league actually are as well, for the boys and everybody else. Myself, Gareth, as Andy's already said, my background was, well, I'm a trained PE teacher, come away from that this year, and then get hold of me. I'm a national scout for Stoke City Football Club, and I'm the ex-West Brom Colt system academy manager, so I used to run the West Brom Colt system up in the West Midlands, the main centre there, and also So, what's the regional talent centre all about? What are the opportunities there for? Where's it going? So you guys can run through. It's a pathway of progression. And that pathway of progression is for you boys to be at the best level you can possibly be, whether that means going down to Cardiff, whether that means going down to Swansea, whether it means going over the river to Bristol, Cheltenham, etc. Or playing for Hereford, or playing for local teams in football and being the best. That's one side, one thing. Get an opportunity to play. But also, it's a pathway of progression when you get older. If you're in the system for long enough, okay, hopefully you will be. When you get to 15, 16, you might be going to coaching and refereeing and things like that. So there's different opportunities there. Likewise, it's a pathway of progression for all of the staff. Parents as well, if they want to get involved and be involved in it as well. There's different roles, etc. And that's something that we're really keen on. I should have said no more.
Gareth, sorry, can you speak up because the air conditioner, I can't quite hear you.
Yeah, of course. And it's a pathway of progression for the coaches as well, to be the best they can be. The idea is to develop those to be able to go on and progress and be part of an academy as well, potentially. It's an opportunity. For me, those three key words: progression, opportunity, and challenge. Right now, you've just been given the opportunity to be part of the Regional Talent Centre. Take it with both hands. And likewise, it's a challenge. For me, as I've already said, if the challenge is too great, you don't like it, you give up. If the challenge is too easy, you get bored and say, no, I can't be bothered. So we need to make sure that challenge is right. So we keep on adapting that challenge each time. Make sure that you're getting the best, and the coaches are being the best as well. Okay, those are the three as a leader, being the best. So what's involved? I've already mentioned that there is an Adidas kit. There's an Adidas training pack, kit pack, which includes an Adidas football. So you'll get a playing top, a training top, shorts, socks, Adidas football, and an Adidas raincoat as well. All with JPL logos on, and there will be an opportunity to buy additional items as well. Biobanding assessment. I'm not going to touch on that because that's a little bit too early for you guys. So when you get up into the 11s, 12s, 13s, biobanding comes into it. I'll explain it later on, but a little bit more about that. Opportunities to play other regional talent centres. So our regional talent centres, there's one here, there's one in Peterborough, there's one at Bath Online in Oxfordshire, there's one in Staffordshire, one in Dorset, and also one here as well. Wiltshire, thank you. Get too many of them. 3 or 4 times a year, so we'll go on tour. I've already said to Dorset, expect most teams to come to Dorset because there's a beach. So unfortunately they'll be hosting us a fair few times. But again, they'll come to us as well. And then the other side is sports science, sports psychology and performance analysis. And I'll explain those as we move through. So the biobanding assessment, I'm going to do a whistle-stop tour on this because it doesn't apply to you guys yet. Instead of looking at you as, I'm an 8-year-old, I'm a 9-year-old, and you're in year 5 at school, you're in year 6 or year 3 or year 4, we look at it as their biological age. Some boys grow really quick, Andy still hasn't grown.
Working on that.
So some of us grow really quick, and that means they hit their percentage of their maturation very early. The way we do that is we take both adult's height, see where you are, and then put it into the computer. It goes through an algorithm and tells us how tall you're going to be within 2.5 inches either side. Okay? That allows us then to make sure that your challenge is most appropriate. Because if you're really skillful, quite small, compared to everybody else in your group, you're going to get bumped off the ball review. Now, we're not saying that's right, you need to adapt and get better and do well, but at the same time, if that's stopping you from your development, we'll play you in the group below. Likewise, if you're rather tall, physical, and you've grown psychologically, you're quite switched on as well, we'll push you up a group to technically challenge you. It's about that challenge. If you're getting kicked all over the place and you can't do what you usually can, you get bored and you don't like it. Likewise, if you're the biggest player in the group and doing really well, but it's too easy, you go, I know what, push you up, you'll get bored, right? I won't touch on it anymore because you'll probably get a presentation in a year's time to explain that a little bit. So the sports science, we'll do some fitness testing. So you'll do a 5, 10 and 20 metre sprint test even at your age because it's good to see who's the quickest in the group is. Okay, alright, it's always good. I like that, it's me, I like that already, it's superb. Okay, you'll do some speed and agility work, some balance work as well. So actually looking at how we develop the boys. Not just, football's not just about technically being able to play, but it's about having good balance, being able to change direction quickly, having stamina, etc. Okay? And even at your age, those things are really important. Being able to balance on both feet when you're dribbling with the ball and not like getting able to go. Sports psychology. So when you lose, how do you react? Or when things are getting really tough and really hard, do we just give up? Or do we go, you know what, I've got some resilience which means I can carry on pushing through, all right, and continue even when times are hard. Those Those psychology workshops will be for players, they will be for coaches, and they will be for parents as well. So we can help you help your children. Right? And likewise, another side of it is performance analysis, players and coach stuff. And this quite possibly is one of the best things for me. I'm a big kid and I'm a bit of a geek as well when it comes to IT. We're just about to sign a deal with Huddle, which are a massive company in America that focus on performance analysis for college athletes being able to create their own videos and upload them to YouTube and analyse sport games on the side of the pitch. And do you all watch Monday Night Football, Premier League stuff every now and again? Yeah? Okay, some of us do. Gary Neville, Jamie Carragher do some analysis work on the computer, on the iPad and things. All of that we're going to be able to offer to the boys at the side of the pitch. All it needs is an iPad, which obviously you've already got one as well, some of the coaches have as well. They will then be able to go and create their own videos themselves, upload them onto the YouTube channel if they want to, if they're doing pickups or doing little skills, etc., or showing us the best goals. But also, the coaches will be able to use it on the side. Instead of the boys just watching the game, they'll be asked to record, but they'll be able to analyse the game as they're going. So you boys are getting a better understanding of the game instead of just daydreaming around and watching butterflies, etc. Okay, alright. But also, the coaches can then go after the game, which is a key thing for us, is giving feedback, and I'll explain a little bit more about that. But after the game, you might go, oh, can you go show me your 3 best goals? Or what did you really do in that game? What were the best 3 bits of your game today? And you can go between 1 minute 30 and 2 minutes. There's a really good part there. And you can do that to show your coaches, which is really exciting. Additional information. What else is there for you guys? Local Academy Scouts. So being part of a regional talent centre, what we want to create is that environment where Scouts come to us. At the moment, Scouts tend to come, and I will be honest, and I think it's really important to know, Scouts will come in, 1, there's a good coach, or who has good connections. 2, if there's one player that's scoring loads of goals in your team because they're like, I want to go see the striker, or someone's phoned up the club and gone, there's actually quite a good player in this team. We want to remove that. Yes, we still want them to come, but we want to actually centralise it. Build links with Cardiff, build links with Chelsea, build links with Hereford, build links with Swansea, etc. and other clubs to come and actually turn up at training to see you in your natural environment. Okay, training where there's no pressure. Alright? For me, that's really, really important to create that. Because again, this is a pathway of progression for you guys to get to the best possible level. 5 and tournaments, that doesn't apply to you, but I'll explain a little bit more in a minute. Home diaries. This is where YouTube is. After every game, you're going to get a book. Okay? You'll get a book for the season. And that will ask you, what have you done well during the game? What can I improve on? Now, for us as a league, you don't get anywhere without reviewing what you've done, looking at it and getting better. Just as a teacher, and I'm sure if there's any teachers in the room, if someone does something wrong in the classroom, you don't let them do it on and on and on and on again. In football, that tends to happen at a training session, not all the time, but that's a huge generalisation. We just coach a session, and you go to the kids, oh, what are you going to say? Passing and receiving. How do you do? Oh yeah, I did okay. What did you learn then? Passing and receiving. They know the topic, but they don't know everything else below it. Whereas in the classroom, if you do multiplication, they'll be able to break it down and show you the method. And that's the key thing in football. So for us, we want them to review what they're doing, get into that idea of self-reflection, because the more you're able to do that, the better you can be. And for me, home practice. Because you get given an idea as football, if you turn up to training without your football, you don't train. If you don't turn up with a pumped up football, you need to go and ask for your coach to pump the football up. Not them pumped up, you're pumped up. Okay? Alright, so that means we're again, your mums and dads, brothers and sisters carry your football and pump your football up. You do. Because for me, football is about teaching them to be better people. Not just footballers, you're not robots, you're not just anybody. We're teaching you to be positive role models in the future. Being able to, so at every RTC and everywhere that I worked, every player shakes the hand of every coach. I know a couple of the players came in issue hands earlier. So at the start of every session they shake hands. At the end of every session they shake hands. But also they get used to being able to talk to adults and have that conversation and have those things. As we spoke about psychology, about determination and resilience. For me, that's what it's about, developing the whole child, not just a footballer, not just seeing them as a footballer, after all they're 7 and 8. Go from there. Something that's quite special for you guys, at your age group, is instead of going away and home fixtures all the time, which we will do, we're going to do central venue fixtures where you'll actually go to one venue, play at a 3G surface, so the games will always be on, and you'll play at, it's kind of like a tournament focus, called a central venue. It's going to be something a little bit new, which will be quite exciting. Okay. Right, now I know that's a lot of information for you guys, and you'll get restless if you go, and that's what I'm doing. Okay, let's move on. Last thing, every regional talent centre will have its own web page with all its information on it. So you can log into it. Parents will be able to log into it as well and have a coaching corner where you've got little practices to practice at home. Otherwise, parents can see all the information. As well as that, with the process of creating, not an app, but there's an app created that some people may be used to, that you'll be able to put your availability on whether or not, and coaches, instead of having to make 16 phone calls a night, and text messages, will all be on the app. It's a lot quicker, it's a lot smoother. We're about being electronic. Everything will be done electronically. We will try and avoid as much paper as possible, just because it's much better for everybody involved. So there will be an app and there will be a website. Some people may prefer the paper, and if that's the case, I do apologise. But that's what it will be, but that will be colourful day. Thank you, Martin. As I said, that's a lot of information in a short space of time, and I'm sure there'll be loads of questions. That's my bit. Work Twitter for parents. So feel free to follow now. This is one time you can use your mobile phone if you're on Twitter. That is the JPL centre that you're going to be part of. And as I've already said, that's your kit exercise. So if you'd like, they will keep you up to date with everything that's happening with the JPL, any new developments, obviously training, coaching, etc., as well as the app, as well as the website. And finally, any questions? Yes, young man. Do you have to bring your own football? No, because when you join, you're going to get given a football. And it's going to be an Adidas Rider. Yes. Any questions from parents at all? Yes?
Is the kit of football part of the monthly payment or that?
The kit will be an upfront cost. I cannot give you a direct price right now, because these boys are younger than the other size. So 12 plus we've got everything, 11 plus we've got sort of sizes down, so it'll be slightly cheaper than what it's already at so far. But we are hoping to have that confirmed by Wednesday or Friday. We've just signed a deal with Predator Soccer and Adidas. So that's who we're going to be sorting everything out, and parents will be able to go direct to Predator Soccer. There'll be a page for your regional talent centre, the right kit sizes, and you'll be able to go from there. We will be having some demo kits coming as well, because the last thing I wanted you all to order the wrong size kit and then send it all back. Pro Direct will go, Captain Florida, maybe, nice place somewhere you. So that will all come together. Yes, young man? What day's training going to be? That'll be for Andy to tell. Okay, all right, I like it. It's usually a Tuesday. Yes, young man. That's another question.
It doesn't change.
It doesn't change. Everything's the same.
Guys, all your training, what we do currently, that all continues the same. None of that changes. All we change is we've gone from West Brom to the JPL. Okay? The greater options for you guys as this is showing you. Okay, so the main thing is really for your parents, for the 9s and 10s, more so. If you want to ask questions about the games program, the central venues, ask about that. The kit package, which they've explained, which will come out now in the next week, max probably, and then we'll order it. Okay, but anything else in terms of football, that isn't going to change. Okay, you're not going to get Sam Allardyce to coach you. Not just yet. Not just yet.
You've got better than Allardyce, don't worry.
There you go. Just can't find him yet. Sorry.
Yes. How many what, sorry? How much speed do you need? Be as quick as you can be. Okay? Imagine it like that. Yes?
How often will they be playing matches and where will they be?
Say again, sorry.
How often will they be playing matches and where will they be?
Okay, that's going to go in 13-week blocks, and in that 13-week block allowing an extra week for a half term, you'll get about 12 matches. So during the season you can have as much as, with futsal, about 30 matches. So there's going to be a lot of football for them to play. There's two venues we're looking at the moment. One is just at, I don't know where it is.
Pershore?
There's Pershore, and there's also one just as you come over the bridge, touching North Bristol. So there's two venues that we've got at the moment. We're looking to get one in this area just as we fill up, because we're still growing as a league as well.
So you're doing futsal as well?
Yes.
What age group would that be? 30 games?
That'll be
30 games.
periods.
That will be for
9s and 10s.
9s and 10s.
9s and 10s. The 7s and 8s will have fixtures as well. They won't be at the central venues, that will be arranged. They'll have the fixtures, all the age groups in the half terms. Tell me if I'm going wrong, okay, Martin?
Sorry, I was talking then.
That's okay. No, the question was what age groups will be at the central venues. I said it'll be 9s and 10s.
There'll be 9s and 10s.
Yeah.
In the future, it's going to go down to 7s.
Yeah.
I mean, we're getting contacted now from places that want to do this, so this is going to go and grow. So yeah, this would be the furthest you would ever be travelling. But they are all, FIFA 5-star venues. So you're never going to be playing somewhere which isn't first rate.
Yeah. A lot of these guys, 9s and 10s, have been there for them at Hillsborough, haven't they?
Yeah, I mean, this venue is 45 minutes closer than Peterborough.
Brilliant.
So yeah,
So we're looking at
it's very
probably
close.
45-50 minutes from here.
As long as it's not a car file, like I've just had at the end.
Yeah.
Any other questions or queries?
Well, hey, I've got a question. Oh, sorry.
No, you don't need.
If you would like to, we've got 5-10 minutes. If you'd like informal chat with either Martin, Chairman, myself, and the coaches, boys, if you want to go and ask anything, and parents, then obviously please do. Thank you very much for making your way down. Obviously, first week of holidays, etc. I know some of us just relax. Some of us have been on holiday a lot longer. Thank you very much. You will see me throughout the season. I will be down to the I will be down to the centre once a month, so you'll see me quite regularly, unless Mark has more projects for me to pick up. But no, I definitely will be. I wish you all the best, and I look forward to seeing you guys playing. And hopefully see you at the tournament again. Thank you very much. And all the best.
Thank you. Thank you, Gareth.